Hi everyone, Professor Christie here. In our last lesson, we focused on ethos and how you can develop ethos for your speeches. Today, we're going to focus on logos. Logos is the reason, the sources you have. How do you convince your audience that what you're talking about is legit? The best way to define logos and use it effectively in a speech is by using a really good outline, which I provide in the description for this video, a template you can use. We're going to use a case study from a former student of mine who did an informative speech on how to do professional nails at home. This was a great speech, very practical with solid sources, and it provides a wonderful template to help you walk through how to develop a solid outline for any sort of speech you do, and to see how by outlining you really are able to develop that logos component of an effective speech. Logos starts with your thesis statement. Now, don't let the term thesis statement intimidate you. It's just a fancy academic word for stating what your topic will be and what you plan to say about it. As you can see here, this student starts off their speech simply giving their name, explaining what they are going to be talking about. That's a very short thesis statement. They have as part of their outline a little bit more defined one down here, and this is a great example of a thesis statement that you would want to say out loud as part of your speech. They are talking about the fact that it gives them freedom, it helps them save money, it's something that's relaxing, and they want to teach us those skills because it's been so beneficial for them personally. Next step in the outlining process is sharing and illustrating your evidence. You can't just say something is true. You have to prove it with facts. And they don't have to be super academic-y, complicated facts. Notice here in this outline on how to paint your nails, the speaker is simply using the magazine Allure, and we have a link here to a blog article from their website that provides some really useful tips on how to do gel polish. The final piece of logos in an outline is sequential reasoning. An informative speech, this often looks like maybe step-by-step process like we see here in the case study for how to do your nails at home. Logos dictates that we have to explain step by step. If we think back to understanding our audience from a previous lesson, this is a message that's geared towards a beginner group. So she is going to walk you through really a step-by-step process. First, prepare your nails, buff them. 2, make sure they're dehydrated, acetone, several other things, base coat, and then finally color. You want to organize points in a way that makes sense, and by understanding and thinking through your audience, that's a great way to establish logos. Logos doesn't have to be complicated. It's simply putting together your facts in a way that makes sense, having credible sources, making sure that you have thought through what your audience needs to know and present it in a way that logically, or logos, makes sense.